Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge.
Here's Hellboy, the board game. You can see the artwork on the front. It's a very thick box. Mine doesn't close all the way. It's black on black, so you can't really tell. But about where my finger is where the lid starts. You can see right there. A Kickstarter backer on this one has different artwork on the side. I don't know what the base game looks like. But when you open this baby up, it is thick as can be. So we're going to have a bunch of styrofoam. That's kind of where I put it. I wasn't ready to throw this away quite yet. You're going to have, let's see what we have here on the top. You're going to have some artwork that was included. That's from the cover, and that's an uncolored version, black and white. You're going to get an advertisement for Dungeon Saga, a tutorial book, which is pretty nice. We'll set that aside. You're going to get some characters. Now, once again, this is the Kickstarter version, so be ready. Abe Sapien, Johan Cross, Liz Sherman, Sydney Leach, Bud Waller, Lobster Johnson, Trevor Brotherholm, Pancakes Hellboy, Roger, of course Roger, The Visitor, Hellboy himself, Kate Corrigan, Horned Hellboy, Scott Clark, and we're back to Abe. So those are the characters that are included in this Kickstarter version. We're going to get a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few. And then you're going to get a bunch of tiles, which I just kind of put on top here. So here are what the tiles look like. They're all double-sided, as you can tell. And I'm going to give you a look at all of them. And these are really, really thick tiles. Really, they're just a squat of 4 for the most part. But the artwork on them is very pretty. You can see some loose cords here. But there's the lines that go through them if you can kind of see them. That's where you'll be moving, etc. is the 4 squares. And those are the tiles that you're going to have. Matters. Here's some additional tiles that you have, a little bit smaller than what you had before. And these are going to be the longer ones that you can see. Kind of see the detail there. And a lot of these match what you saw kind of on the bigger ones there. But very cool. You can kind of see a trap door hiding out there. Now these are all going to have a line coming down the center, which you may or may not be able to pick up on the camera, but there'll be 2 steps on each of these. You can see the tentacle coming out. A lot of these don't have gameplay purposes necessarily, sometimes, but not always. But you can definitely see the care that went into these. So those are kind of the tiles. Then you're going to get a board that you'll be using as you track, which I'll explain what all this means later. And it's double-sided that you can see here. Now, once you open this up, this is going to be all of your miniatures and whatnot. I have the Kickstarter version, so I'm going to show you a lot of stuff here, but just kind of know that not all of this is going to be in the base game. I'm going to try my best to point out what I think is Kickstarter. I'm not really like the king of that kind of thing, but I'll do my best. I'm going to have some of these plastic miniatures that really help if they're unpainted. All of my miniatures are going to be painted. They've been painted up, but just kind of realize that you're going to come unpainted. But this is what they could look like, or even better if you're a painter or you're a painting person with a little bit more talent than this. Now, there's going to be multiples of all these miniatures. I'm going to show you one of each. Here you're going to have this guy, and on this front package here, I'm going to have 5 of these guys. There may be some more underneath, but I'm just going to have 5 on this front box, as you can see. And this is one of the minions that will be coming out. Each of these I'm going to show you, these first 4, there are going to be 5 of these set up. Remember, yours are not going to become painted. This is just what mine kind of look like here. You can see his tongue sticking out of his mouth. Now, these guys are not meant to be overly scary, although they will cause you a ton of problems in the game, faux show. But these are kind of like the little minions that you'll be taking on, and each one of them may be of a different level. You can see where his britches are torn in the back. And this last guy is going to have this little hook thing that he's going to have, and he is going to be the baddest of this group of 4. In my taste, we painted some blood on the end. Once again, his britches are torn. But but there he is in all his glory. You have some of these fires. Once again, mine are painted up a little bit, but they do just come in this orange translucent. You can see here on the bottom, and it looks like we have 9 of these included on this. Now these are called frog swarms. These are a little frogs that you're gonna see, and they're all kind of painted up there. You can kind of see them all coming in. And these will come out as you play the game. In this case, you're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 that will be included here. Now in here, this is like an upgraded package that came. There's gonna be any number of goodies and stuff, and these will just kind of be put out for decoration. Now these are things that you can definitely look at, and you can search as if you're playing the game, but these are just a bunch of little things here. This guy is particularly cool with the skulls, and you got this guy that's kind of just sitting there. He's obviously a skeleton. Anything from a pot that can be included. And the game will usually tell you when these things come out. Here's a treasure chest or a chest that you'll be investigating as you go through. Here is a table with some things on it. So this is just a bunch of things that will go on the table that will represent different things that you'll be searching for as you go through. Now here is you're gonna see multiples of the same guy. I'm gonna show you one, and I'm gonna tell you how many that are included on this set here in this box. So for this first guy, you're going to get 6 of him. He is going to be this army guy that you'll be seeing set up, and he is ready for action. Now this one is going to be a unique one that will come out. You're going to get 1 of these in this set. And once again, this is all painted up. Yours will come gray, but you can do as you see fit with it, and that's what he looks like. And then you're also going to get 6 of these that will come out. These guys have like a gas mask on. They have a gun ready to shoot, and he has a thing over his arm, an armband there, and that's how he's going to be. And then this guy will be a unique guy. You will get 1 of him. And you can see the details there, and then you can see the bombs on his vest. Doesn't look like he's wearing any pants. He doesn't need pants. What does he need pants for? Pants are optional in this guy's life. And this next guy, you're gonna get 6 of him. That'll be in this box. He is gonna shoot you. Boo, 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 boo. And he's wearing goggles, as you can see. Another armband guy. Very nice miniature here. Then you're gonna get these busts that are included. This is a bust of the first guy that I showed you. I believe these are Kickstarter exclusives, if I'm not mistaken. And this Nancy guy is gonna be 6 of him. He is ready to go. Trench coat, visor, gun, and armband. What else do you need from this guy? Can I see the detail that's included on him? Then you're gonna get a bust of the man with no pants, as I affectionately know him. Thank goodness I didn't need to see his bum again. And you can see the detail on him. Then you will get 6 of this guy. Another set of minions here. And he is set up. And the last one in this set is going to be the turkey. Did you think we were going to not have the turkey in this set? There he is, in all his glory. Bark, bark, bark. That's not what turkey makes. Gobble, 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 gobble. So here's how the big guys set in here. Let's take a look at them in more detail. Now, these are giant, impressive miniatures that you're gonna see. This is the kind of thing you see in a Kickstarter and you're like, I am all in. This is a nasty, nasty, nasty bug. He is just grotesque. Once again, they normally come unpainted. This one happens to be painted. You're gonna see this guy, and this guy needs to see a dentist. Look at those teeth coming through. He's got the claws coming out, booty showing as most of these guys do. They don't have a lot of use for clothing. His tongue or tentacle of his mouth coming out. A nasty guy indeed. Then you're gonna have just the straight up tentacles that are coming out. And these guys can be nasty to fight. They're coming up. You know, I don't want to shake these too much. I don't want it to break. They're pretty durable, very nice, lots of detail. I have to say I like it pretty much. Next, we have the dragon-looking guy. He's coming around this statue. It's a statue right there, if you can see that. He's coming through in all his glory. I guess it's a dragon, maybe some kind of snake. He doesn't look like he has that big body that I'm used to seeing. I don't really know what's like the mythos here, or the storyline, but he's a very impressive guy. Underneath here is going to be a hidden miniature you'll see. And this is what we have. Very cool with the water effect right there. Very neat miniature. Looks like he's dealing with some water. And the last one of this bunch is my favorite. The giant gorilla, the King Kong character. I know it's not King Kong. I just love King Kong. And he looks really cool, like a giant guy with these things coming out of him. The fist on here. This is my favorite one probably in the entire set. Now here's the set with most of the heroes that we're going to see. The majority, if not all of these, are going to be one-off. So each one of these is going to be an individual miniature, like I said, with most of your heroes in this set. And here's your first one. He has no face, but he does have a lot of detail in the rest of him. And this will be a hero that you'll be able to play as. I know this guy from the movie, from the first movies I saw with Ron Perlman. This is Abe Sapien. You can see he's ready for battle. And this is the star of this show, Hellboy. This is what he looks like in all his glory. You can see his tail coming out of his trench coat. And he is ready for battle. This 12-pack or whatever he has there in his big old gun. And here is horned Hellboy. You can see the difference. That big fist is ready to go. The trench coat is gone. You got the horns coming out. You want to be a little bit careful with them. You know, they might break off or whatever. You want to be kind of careful. It's not cheap at all. These are real... You don't want to do that. These are really good miniatures. You can see I dropped him on accident. He's still fine. Good miniature. This is one of the bad guys. I played him. He is ruthless, man. This guy right here is evil! And here's Pancake's Hellboy. This is the little one. I don't know the story behind this. I really don't. I don't really know what the mythos. I've seen the first two movies with Ron Perlman. That's about my extent of knowledge of the universe. But it's kind of a weird character. I don't really know the thing behind it. And this guy reminds me of something from Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know why. It reminds me of Max a little bit. I don't know if that's the intention or not. But he definitely does, at least a miniature. And this guy's really cool with the chains. I like this. I like miniatures like this that show the action. It's like in mid-throw of that chain. I just really like that. It's really cool to me. And this guy's a beast, man. This is your tank. This guy is just oomph. Look at that sword. Wow. And he don't need no pants. I got no need for pants. Where are my pants? I don't need them. But this guy looks kind of cool with like the soap bubbles or smoke, whatever that's supposed to be, going around him. Not a very strong character. We didn't like him that much. You know, your mileage may vary. As usefulness as a character, maybe a peripheral character. I did like the miniature quite a bit. Now you know I'm gonna love this. Anything about Planet of the Apes-esque monkeys with guns, I'm gonna like. I just think these things are super sweet and awesome. You can see the tears on the back. Very cool. Any lady who's half snake, half human, I mean, you probably want to avoid something like this as much as possible. Not as much detail in this miniature as perhaps maybe I would have liked. This one certainly makes up for it with the long hair. It's very cool. It covers a lot of it. You can see the detail in full pose. Then you're going to have the 4 busts here at the bottom. So that's how that set looks. We slide it away, we find yet another set of miniatures. And this will be the last set of miniatures there are in the game. Here are the flying ones with wings. You always have to be careful about these guys in the game. They can be particularly nasty. You can see the talons coming out. Very, very cool action shot. And you're gonna get 5 of those. And you'll get 5 of these. These are just bats. There's multiple bats here. It looks like there's 3 there, all connected together. It kind of shows them flying. It's a very cool use of the miniature to show a bunch of bats like that. You're gonna get 5 of these. They look like they're praying, maybe? I don't really know the mythos here, but get 5. Then you have the werewolves. Very cool. He's kind of, you guys arms out, howling at the moon. Ow! Getting a little dark, so it might be a little hard for you guys to see, but that is the werewolf. You get 5 of those. Then you get 5 of these giant crow birds, ravens, whatever they may be. They are giant. These things are big. I mean, if they're to scale, that is scary as heck. And the last one you're going to get is the wolves here. You're going to get 5 of these and kind of an action ready to bite. Coming at you. Woof, woof. Whatever noise werewolves make. And this case will hold the remainder of your items. So you're going to have a whole bunch of cards here. Some with new rules. The cards are all pretty good quality. Here's your enemy cards that you'll have during the game. It give you all the stats of kind of what you're looking for and what powers that they'll have. Let's kind of keep mine all here. Then you'll have your boss behaviors that you'll have. And these will kind of tell you how the bosses will move as you pull over the random cards. And there's a certain set for each one. Then you're going to have your deck of Doom cards. This will be kind of the main deck that you'll be utilizing through the game. You're going to have a big stack of these. These are okay quality. You know, I'm not crazy about them. Each one does have different artwork on it. It kind of tells you what's happening. Very much appreciate it. There's a lot of artwork in this. So if you're a fan of Hellboy and this art, there's a lot of it in here. Great job. I'm not going to show you too many of these because these will be spoilers, but these are the cases. I haven't played all of them. These are the ones that I have played. They come in shrink, and you kind of want to open them up. Do not look at these when you play. Look at them as you go. You'll have any number of tiles that will just kind of be thrown in here. You're going to have these little weapon cards that you'll have. Some of these will be starting cards with a black trim on them. Each has their own unique artwork, all their stats and words on them. And then these little Hobbit cards that you have. Very nice, actually. I might like these better than the bigger ones. And then you have cards that will be your spawn cards, etc. Your encounter cards that will be going on. These will be the Hobbit side, which is so much stuff, you'll be lucky you have that. So you do have a nice tray here to put everything in. So that's unboxing of Hellboy, the board game. As for the components, top notch. I really, really, really like the miniatures. Mantic did a really great job on this. The miniatures are great. The card quality could be a hair better. Let me down a little bit on that. But, I mean, I'm nitpicking at this. This is a very, very good production. Very happy with it. Very little complaints about the component quality. I'll get into a review of the game at a later time, but for now, based on the components and the unboxing itself, A++ on this production. Even the inserts that are in there are very, very useful. Very good. Not the best. It could have been a little bit better. You know, all your tiles are just kind of thrown in here. You can see that, you know, not a lot of places for them. But other than that, organizational hazard. The miniature cases I like. I'll be keeping those. I don't need to upgrade this at all. Great job. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.